Well, as a business partner, I need you to be impressed that I keep turning up with things
I love it, Rob.
You ain't smashed
Especially
that.
with that.
Yeah.
It's really handy.
Chris broke his finger.
Yeah.
Hit it with an hammer, but really, really nice van. We get into the actual damage on it in a minute, which is not that bad. But bought it from a sole trader. He's actually done away with his car and this van, and he's actually upgraded to a crew van. He didn't need both.
And you've actually drove this home.
I drove this home from right down the M. Was it the M4? Fleet. Yeah, Fleet Services. Drives lovely, but the indicators are flashing fast on the driver's side.
Okay.
I think it's that mirror that's kicking up the fault. But look at the length of this van.
Yeah, clean and straight van, isn't it?
It's very, very straight. It's been really well looked after.
Is it unlocked, Rob?
Yeah, it's unlocked.
No, it's not.
No, you've got the keys though. I gave them to you when we walked out.
Oh yeah. Cool, them seats are good.
You can sit like they pretty much used it as a, a car and a van.
Yeah.
But I've parked it, reversed it a little bit too far back to actually show you right round it. But I mean, you're not going to do anything with that, are you? Why would you?
You can accept a bit of.
You got to.
Well, the doors are straight, mate.
They are very straight. But if I get you to carry on round that way, Chris, sorry, I know I've previously mentioned it to you, but this is. Like, they're notorious
that's
for it
why they've
now.
decided to get rid of it.
It's just like, he wanted to get a crew van
and
anyway.
Been broken in, I'm
that
guessing.
is exactly what they do. Look, it's a screwdriver through there, and they've got in there and they've just. I mean, I don't know if.
Yeah,
have a look at that in there.
Oh, that's clean, mate.
It's very, very tidy, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very tidy.
Well, I like them like that, mate.
Do you want to crack straight on with that? You all right doing that with your finger?
Yeah, I'll probably take that.
Do you want me to get that? I think you have
to
physically.
Might have to shut that door. I'll have to get inside it and take that panel off.
Yeah.
And so we can get to it. And
looks like
I'll have a little play.
Your little drill with the Phillips. Yeah.
All right, mate.
Yeah, all right then, mate. I'll leave it with you. I'm going to run down the car wash quickly.
Yeah,
pick
perfect.
one up.
I'll get it in the yard.
All right, mate. No time for messing about, so Chris cracked straight on with it. This one had a bit of a light issue when I was driving it home. You know, when the indicators flash fast, so normally that just means there is a bulb out, and he quickly established that it was the driver's side by putting the hazards on. Even though I weren't here, he could see it was that one. So he went right through, just checked all the other bulbs, cleaned it up, put it back together, and I think he's fixed it. So just loads of little Phillips screws. He's got the drill there, and you see literally how fast he got it off. Underneath it was the original panel, so you had to go and grab the trim clip remover, you know, the little grey panels. This van is so lovely. It's just never been got at or broken or anything really changed on it. It really is nice. He got that off, and then of course you can see inside there. How you getting on then, boss?
Well, panel off, have a look. Got access to it, but it's a bit of a two-man job.
Oh, you can see why they've gone right straight in there, ain't you?
So look, I've bent this up, this old hinge, but if we put that in there and you can hold that, I can straighten it from the outside.
I know that does need to be dressed up a little bit.
Yep.
But what I ain't told you is I've reached out to a company called Sussex Insulations, Jeff there. He's got a little bit of a YouTube channel. He does all the security for these vans, all of the plates. And I've spoke to them, emailed them a picture of that. They said their security plate not only prevents that from happening, it also covers up the damage when it has happened.
Oh, beautiful.
They're going to kindly send us one out.
Right.
If people want to watch them being fitted like in depth and a real review on them, they can watch Jeff's video, because I'm going to link it down below, his channel. Yeah. But he is sending us one out, and it's going to be here tomorrow morning. And we're going to get that sorted.
Lovely.
I know you still want to
we dolly it out so it's dressed up nice.
Yes, but you like, literally, you're never going to see it.
Nice.
And it's one of them, you know, the big stainless. We've had them before on vans. Yeah. But real nice bit of kit. Anyway, let's dress that up then, and we'll wait for it to arrive.
Brilliant.
What, slide it?
Right.
So it's touching, yeah?
Yeah, and hold as much pressure as you can against it,
Rob. You can just about get a bit of a grip on that, so ready when you are. Chris?
Yeah?
Let me know if you want me to go down an inch.
No, as you are, just as much pressure against it as you can, Rob. I'm a...
Stop. Let me just move down a little tiny bit, mate.
All right, mate. Yeah?
Yeah.
You all right if I hit that a bit harder?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to just have to go and get the other hammer, Rob.
All right, mate.
Be back in a sec.
Well, it looks a lot tidier already from the inside here. But you can see that, well, you guys can see it from outside. You've got the camera there, but I'll put my finger over it. That's actually the screwdriver hole where they've slipped something in there to actually have a look at the lock. But I'm looking at the latch here, and you can see there's no damage on the latch whatsoever. Sorry, mate, having a waffle. Ready when you are.
All right. You got it?
Yeah.
I guess we won't go too far till we get the new...
Yeah, I don't know how big the plate is.
No. Well, a little bit more and I'm done. Well, we'll probably hold it there for a while until we get the panel, Rob.
Let's have a look. Do you know what I will say? I don't know how big they are. There's various different sizes, but there's a little bit of damage there, isn't there? So hopefully...
I can see that, yeah, and it's had a bit of touch-up paint there, so...
Yeah.
But we don't know, do we, till
No,
we
we
get
don't
it?
know until it arrives.
So I guess it's... I need you to just on and off on that back light for me.
Get
just
that
to check
sorted.
it, yeah. And I suppose then we'll sit tight till tomorrow.
All right then, mate. Huge thank you to Sussex Installations, obviously for all these security devices for all of your vans. I'm going to link them down below. Arrived next day, Chris.
There it is. So I guess we take all them off. I have had a quick look there. Looks quite straightforward, Rob.
Is there a template there for it?
Yeah, well, it used that gasket as a template, I think.
I see.
So we've got to put some masking tape on it. I'll take these off.
I won't start trying to get in there and undoing them for you, but I forgot about all these logbooks in the background. Don't want to give away the new projects that are incoming.
No.
Actually, one of them's for that van.
I don't know if we won anything today.
That was one washer just fell on the floor there, yeah. We'll have to find that later.
I don't know if we won anything today, did we?
I don't know, I'll have to check in a little while. That is stainless, that plate, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's offer it up, shall we?
Shall we?
Yeah. Let's bring that gas. We won't need that, will
No.
we? Nicely made, isn't it?
Yeah, very nicely made. About 3 times thicker than the door. Yeah. That's going to go.
Oh, yeah.
Covers it all,
It's
doesn't
a shame there's a tiny little
Yeah,
mark there, but is it the end of the world?
No.
It's not, is it?
And that stops it being attacked in the same place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Next time. So.
I guess let's get it marked up, mate, and get it
I'll
fitted.
clean that off and mask it up.
We put a bit of paint underneath there, or do you think...
Want something, doesn't it?
It's got a gasket on it, so I don't think anything's ever going to get underneath. But maybe we'll...
I'll clean it off and put something on
bit
it.
of dinner troll or something under
there,
there, All right, mate.
All right.
So just as I explained it, Chris did, it comes with all the measurements, and you can use your back in there as a template. I held it on for him. He's taped it up, marked out the holes, drilled them out. He's going to pull the tape off and then go over the top with a nice bit of primer just to protect all of the raw metal. So where he's drilled holes for, of course, the paint's chipped off, and you just want to cover all that up. Can I say that was easy then?
Yes, very straightforward. Yeah, very straightforward. Use that as a template. The measurements are on there, Rob.
Does come with a destruction manual.
It does, which I've followed, and it's always sensible too, isn't it? We make a joke or not. But yeah, you mark it out, 33mm down from the swage, 1.5mm in from the edge. Use that as a template. I did have to get you to help me hold it because I've got one hand that's not. And I've offered it up.
And you've put...
Yeah, etch primer. Just dabbed it, well, you know, lots of it on.
Around the raw metal?
Yeah, just, you're never going to see it, are you?
So it's ready to bolt on then?
Yeah, I'll let that dry and...
get it bolted on and I'll get this one
and
cleaned.
then I can put it all back. I'll put some wax. No, we're going to use dinner troll, aren't we?
I'll tell you what I keep noticing. Oh, sorry, you won't finish there.
No, I'll do that and then I'll put the panel back.
Perfect.
Inside.
That back wheel, can you see that green on the edge of it?
I saw, yeah, no, it's pink on the front one.
Yeah, and then pink on the, I don't know, has this had those
they,
wheel rim protectors on it
or
or
I
something?
thought, well, maybe it's that stuff that if you get a puncture, it seals your tyre. I don't know.
I'm just going to check the other side now. It's a bit of a worry. And oh no, that one's blue. And that one's yellow. What's that all about?
I don't know, mate.
What's that all about?
That's a new one on me.
Someone in the comments is going to know why that's like that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's had tyres put on it. I don't know.
That's very odd, isn't it? They're like colour coded.
And that's in line with the valve.
Yeah.
I think these have been off and they wanted to put them back on the...
They must have some, yeah.
Yeah, that one's got blue up in there.
I guess they've colour coded.
Something
right.
to do with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, mate, we'll let you get that bolted on.
All right, Rob.
I'm going to pop down to Reclamet and get some bits for the next one.
And that is it. On with the gasket, on with the plate. Chris is holding it. I went inside. I got a nice little 10mm ratchet, short reach socket, and just went round, stuck all of the washers and the nuts on, done them all up. Chris done his ones up out here, and it was time to fit the original panel back on. And of course, that ply line panel with all of those Phillips screws, all very, very quick with a cordless drill. After he'd done that, he's just double checked the lights again, and then now he's having to go at this mirror because the little side repeater wasn't working, or only half of it was working, one of the two. So yeah, had a little play with that, couldn't get it apart, so he ended up actually taking the whole mirror off, you can see.
Well, Chris said that was an absolute piece of cake to fit.
Nice little kit.
And proper security now. That ain't going to happen again.
No.
And no matter what way you look round it, that was probably 300 to 400 quid's worth of work there. The welding up, the bogging up, and then having that side loading door repainted.
That's right.
And that is less than 100 quid.
Yeah.
So huge.
It prevents it in the future.
It prevents it from in the future, that's right. So huge thank you to Southern Installations. Installations. We are going to link them down below. I'm going to go and get this one cleaned. I think we're
all yours, mate.
Pretty much ready.
Did we check that back light?
Yes.
We did.
Yeah, it's all working. I think we're we'll be crunching the numbers on this in a minute.
Yeah.
But it ain't going to be enough video, so we're going to have to think of something to add to the end of it.
Well, we'll get on with that.
I've got half of something. I've got half of something.
Yeah,
now,
all right,
so
mate.
we're sorted.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
So watch this, after they've sprayed it just with water, watch how clean this comes up. Look at the wheels. Unbelievable. I knew that this was very, very nice anyway. It was, of course, a lot cleaner when we first purchased it, but I drove it home down the motorway and it was quite a day with bad weather, so it did get quite mucky, but yeah, just went round it there with a bit of TFR and then a bit of soap, rinsed it off, and it looks stunning. Let's get it back to the yard.
What an absolute beauty.
Yeah.
Having a vehicle washed does always highlight, and it has got a few more marks on it than I first noticed.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit down the edges, but I think that is like tar.
Thinners take.
Yeah, it would take
I think
it
a
off.
bit of thinners on that, Rob. Very straight panels though,
It
mate.
is straight,
to
isn't
be
it?
fair.
That's really highlighted, that yellow on that wheel now.
What's that? The
I
wheel.
I don't know what it is.
The wheel was obviously yellow before it was painted silver.
Maybe.
That's odd, isn't it?
You got a scuff there. You're never going to do anything about that. It is a work van.
Yeah.
All this, like you say, it is beautiful and it's straight.
Yeah, little mark on there.
That's not our van in the background. The front again, all lovely. This is one of the nicest motors we got, I think.
Yeah, very clean.
That one was pink.
Yeah, very random that.
Yeah, all very nice. And when you get to this side loading door, you can see someone's done a load of little touch-ups.
They have, haven't they?
It probably would have looked a bit better without touching it up because they do stick out, but not the end of the world. And then I noticed this. Got a little bit of a dent there, but you're not going to, that one was green. No. You're not going to touch it, are you? And that, I think, looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Have a look in here.
Yeah, mint.
It's real nice. And do you know, it's an absolute pleasure to drive.
Yeah. All like aircon as well.
Yeah, aircon. My phone's connected to it. It's got all the LED lights inside it. And like I say, in the back of it's all beautiful as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall we? I'll tell you what. Let's include the next segment of video, and then we'll do the numbers on this right at the end.
So you know the drill when we're buying these cars. Before I even drove there to collect this one, I checked it out using Car Vertical, and immediately it come up that everything on this vehicle was all green. So no damage detected, no financial issues, no odometer issues. Ownership's there, free found. You can go further down through the check. You can find out the financial and legal status, of course damage, natural disasters, emissions and taxes, specs, overview, timeline, everything is on here. It's really important to, of course, go through your timeline. You have your registration date on there, the ownership change date, your inspections like MOTs, quite often your services will come up here as well, and of course if there is anything untoward that will pop up on here as well. I do want to go in a moment to the mileage record. Now we are at the mileage record from 2018 on, so 2021 49,000, 2022 66, 2023 82, and then its most recent MOT is 03 2024, so of course that is going to run out next month, and that is 93. This van has not really been used, and it's not a great deal over that at the moment, but of course when we do sell it, or when we get round to it, we will be doing a year's MOT on it. I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support on the channel. To benefit from a nice little discount off your check, use that code that's been up on screen throughout this check, or hit the link in the description where it will automatically divert you to Car Vertical with the discount.
Right, mate, there it is. Previously mentioned in a video, actually belonged to your sister.
It did, yep.
And she's had it from nearly new.
That's right, yeah. It was only a few months old.
It was, wasn't it? And the only reason she's got it is because the man that owned it, his son wouldn't drive it because it was a manual.
Yeah,
So
he bought it new as a present, and the lad didn't like it.
Because it was a manual. So she bought it. That number plate, if you checked it now, you would know that that is actually on the little Audi A1, because that is her car now. But somebody hit this, it was quite a while ago, because she actually come over to see us, and I think it ended up knock for knock, Chris, didn't it?
It was in a car park, private car park, wasn't it? So, yeah, she never got paid out on it, she never claimed on it.
And it's been left for quite some time, so all superficial, no, not superficial, all scratches, they're down to the
through the base coat.
Through the base coat.
Yeah.
I'll get it out there. And then the door is actually quite bad, because
a bit of a dent in it.
Yeah, it goes right round there.
Yeah.
And then you've got like an outward dent there, and I'm going to say that's gone in and that's hit the reinforcing
probably,
bar
yeah,
and sweep that. So although that don't look that bad on camera, that's probably quite a lot of work to get that right.
And wheels are a bit grotty, I think, Rob.
They are very grotty, and look at them centre caps.
Yeah.
I've just noticed as I drove in the yard. Now, we had another Mercedes here, an old 2001.
Yeah.
And I found them in the boot.
Oh, right, centre caps.
Yeah, so I've just literally threw them out before I left.
All right.
Because they can go in these wheels after a
well,
refurb.
that's sweet, isn't it?
Got the keys here for this.
Well, I think that's the only little bit on it, Rob.
Yeah, I haven't even checked the bumper corners, but she looks up, she works at a school, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She doesn't go out driving through the night. There is a little one there, but
yeah,
I think that'll
looks
come
like
off.
There's a C come off there.
You know what that means, don't you?
Take the whole thing.
The rest of it's got to come off now. Some people don't like it, but let's have a look. Yeah, very clean.
Yeah,
nice, lovely little car.
I think it's good on the miles, Rob, too. Really. What's it on? Oh, is it 72? Did that say?
I don't know. Just give it a sec. Needs. Oh, let's turn that down. How do we turn that down? Where's the volume button? There it is. I think you probably, yeah, 70 odd.
Yeah.
It's not going to show now, is it? Typical, because I've opened the door. But yeah, manual, really unusual, really weird to see it in a manual. But that one that we bought was a manual, wasn't it? That black one.
Yep.
Same car, and we still had a queue of people that wanted to buy it.
Yeah, we did.
So I need to do a few little jobs on this, like the wheels. Chris can fix that door, absolutely no problem. You're still working on the Morris. We've still got plenty of projects on.
We have.
I've got a car down at, well, you would have seen that first, of the 2 Series.
We are bit bogged under in there,
We
aren't we, with cars. We've got Dean's car as well taking up space.
We have,
because it can't sit outside.
No.
It is a nice car. I don't think we'll have any trouble.
You trying to sell this to me, mate,
well,
by any chance?
You know, I don't think we'll have any trouble finding a buyer for it.
We won't. But I'm going to save you an headache. I'm going to run this down to Reclamat.
Yeah.
I've got a fully equipped body shop there. I'm going to pick up the 2 Series and I'm going to drive this down there and I'm going to drive that back.
Perfect.
So
yeah, brilliant.
Kills 2 with 1 stone, they say.
Yeah,
so let's get this down there and get it looking mint before we find it a new owner.
So this just shows you how far apart these videos were split. That 2 Series is there and that's long gone. We sold that like nearly 10 days ago. There's a Fiesta being delivered, and of course you watched a video on that quite a while ago as well, so that was here. There is a couple of other cars there in the background as well, so you can see it's just this video is made up of a couple that have been over a little while.
I've had a lovely job of it, haven't they?
Looks well, doesn't it? Lovely. Quick turnaround as well, Rob.
I do like that. They are
nice.
I mean, they're just saying, bring one down, bring one back.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is really nice.
Yeah.
And that looks...
Have you had the car cleaned?
No.
Wow.
They've obviously, I think they've gone right over it and polished it. But
looks lovely, doesn't it?
people were saying about that silver to match. I should imagine that was quite awkward.
Yeah.
I don't quite know where the blend is. I should imagine it's in that door.
Well, the damage was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully they had enough to blend it out in that bit of the door and just lacquer the 2 panels.
Do you know what lets it down now, though?
Yes. Them rims.
Yeah, they look terrible, don't they? They're all curved up. I think it's going to want a couple of tyres on it as well, mate.
Yeah.
Shall I get this one dropped off over to Smarts? Like, leave the car there?
Yeah. Ideal.
I guess before I do go, now that she has took that plate off, so we're
Yeah.
going to need to put the proper ones on.
Yeah.
I know you get a few days leeway, but
Yeah.
let's get the plate swapped over then, and I'll get this one dropped off, get the wheels refurbed.
Yeah, good idea.
Check this out. What a bit of kit. And look how lovely they look. Those of you that are legal-eyed are going to say, Rob, when you arrived with them, they were diamond cut. And you are absolutely right, they was. But they've already been cut twice and they cannot be cut anymore. But I actually think with some new centre caps in there, they're going to look very nice, and it certainly looks a lot better than what it did. Let's get it back to the yard. It's my luck lately. Every time I come here, I need 4 new tyres, so I've just had to have literally 4 new tyres put on it and 1 TPMS sensor, and of course they're not cheap, are they? But yeah, 4 nice new tyres on it. It's just going to run it up, get it on the tracking ramp, just double check that the tracking's all right, which I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to need tracking. The front tyres were really worn on the edge. Anyway, let's let him get it on the ramp, do his thing, and fingers crossed, apart from the centre caps, this one should be a wrap. Lovely 2 beautiful motors.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, definitely.
The van, definitely, I'm going to say, one of the loveliest vans we've ever had, and definitely the quickest turnaround.
Yeah.
It's been lovely to work on, hasn't it?
Yeah, really nice. We like them like that.
And your sister's old car, apart from someone's going to notice there's a couple of Merc badges missing off the wheels.
Yeah.
Full
Full wheel refurb, hasn't it?
Yeah.
4 new tyres.
full alignment.
Full alignment, yeah, ready to go, and that bit of repair.
Starts, runs, drives, beautiful. Now I did start researching these, and we writ down the cheapest one on there.
Cheapest 2 we've
Cheapest
done
2.
on eBay, this is.
Yeah.
So we found one that had 70,000 miles, manual, that is £8,495.
Yeah.
And then the next one had 85,000 miles, and that was £9,295.
But
So
we have walked around this car,
and it has got a few
and it
marks,
has got,
yeah.
I'm going to just mention them, I'm going to mention them. It has got a fair few stone chips
It
in
has,
the bonnet.
yeah,
it
it
is
has.
not a new car, it's a 15. So that's
Yeah.
10 years old now. It's got a little chip there in the
Yeah.
door, and there's a little, you can see there's a couple of dents
There
around
is,
this.
yeah.
And that's a petrol pump, a diesel pump that's done
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It is AdBlue, so it is Euro 6 as well,
Yeah,
this car.
Yeah,
So
cheap tax as well.
it's cheap, take 30 quid or 20 quid a year.
Something like that.
It's
a year.
got, the car has got little marks around it,
Yeah.
but we have people
almost fighting us for that black one.
We did.
Probably not going to be as desirable because there's a C missing off the badge.
Yeah, we'll find that. We'll try and find that.
Chris, you're going to be really fair with this car.
Yeah, $6.5 grand.
Where are you going to find one of them cheaper?
You're not, are you? It's not a recorded car, is it?
I've been and
not
had it.
That worries us, but it does some people.
Yeah,
so.
I've been and had it valeted. The other side, again, it all looks nice. And it is going to be on Instagram. You're watching this video on a Wednesday. I'm going to chuck this on there Friday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fastest finger first. Yeah. As soon as you see this post go up, and not a second before, you can email me, sales@gmail.com. I'll go through those emails in the order that they come in. I'll apologise now to everyone that I don't get back to, but we get so many emails, and of course once it's gone and I'll mark it as sold. So that's that one done. With this one, do you want to say what the crack is?
Well, we gave £7,000 for it, didn't we?
Well,
we allowed.
We allowed
because we've bought in a package.
We have got
which
another
we haven't
car.
divulged yet.
Yeah.
Have we? So, but we've allowed for 7 on this. We're not going to be greedy. We're going to ask £8 grand for it.
8 grand for it, and let me
we
tell
bought
you,
it no VAT, so we're selling it no VAT.
That is not the cheapest one in the country. We've all seen that title. That's the cheapest one of them in the world.
There is a but.
Go on.
If someone wants to give us 14,500 for it, they can have that free. Buy one, get 2.
It works out the same money, doesn't it? But yeah,
right, yeah,
both,
£8 grand. I think that's well fair.
Definitely, and absolutely cracking. Like you just won't find one. They're all over the place, and there's loads on there that are 20 plates. That's a 67, but it is an 18.
I mean, we've not checked, but that's got to be both of them cars behind trade money.
Well behind, Chris. That's like a 10 grand minimum van. That is.
But we always try and leave enough in it for the next man.
No, we don't try. We do.
We do.
We leave enough in it for the next man. So that is going to be the end of today's video. The end of the first video in the series on that. End of the first video and the series on that. We absolutely love them. Chris is loving these cars I keep turning up with, where they're done in a day and they're out the door.
Isn't it? Yeah,
it is lovely, especially as he's got a broken finger.
Yes.
Don't forget, if you don't follow us already on our other socials, Salvage Rebuilds, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. And don't forget, if you want to buy one of our cars, you need to be on Instagram ready to hit that email address, sales, SIUK@gmail.com. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.